Stage 20 of the Tour de France, a loop of 22.5 kilometres, a time trial in Marseille, starting and finishing in the Orange Velodrome. In the middle of the time trial, a testing slope of 1.2 kilometres, averaging 10% and ramping to 16% past the Notre Dame de la Garde. It's a tough and testing day for the 167 survivors of the Tour de France. So, a time trial and several questions to be answered as to who will be on the podium at the end of the 20th stage. One name on everyone's lips as a possible winner is that of world time trial champion Tony Martin. At the intermediate check, Martin is 1 second behind the time of reference, Polish rider Maciej BODNAR. In the Orange Velodrome, BODNAR crosses the line to set the standard for the other riders to beat. At the finish, Tony Martin fails by 14 seconds. BODNAR remains a leader with 28 minutes and 15 seconds. Among the outsiders is Stefan Kung, the Swiss champion of this speciality, but he has already lost 30 seconds to BODNAR at the intermediate time check. Finally, we see the start of the time trial champion of Europe and Spain, Castroviejo, but his illusions stop quickly with an early fall on the course. We turn our attention to the favourites for the yellow jersey. Chris Froome has still not won a stage of this year's race, so he wants to go out on top with a victory. There's sure to be a brawl for the podium between Froome, Bardet, Uran and Landa. Meanwhile, Alberto Contador remembers being on the podium. In front, the battle rages before the passage of Froome. Bardet is having a bad day and loses 19 seconds on Rigoberto Uran at the time split. But at this point, Michal Landa is becoming a danger man to Bardet's podium position. Chris Froome is close to that of his teammate Michal KWIATKOWSKI. On the climb, he is urged on by the fans, but at the split, BODNAR remains top. Romain Bardet somehow urges his body to the top of the climb. Meanwhile, Rigoberto Uran has a fright just before he enters the velodrome. Romain Bardet, fighting for his position against Landa, finishes 1 second ahead of the Spaniard. Behind him, Froome crosses the line to secure the yellow jersey for the 4th time in his career. It's a breathtaking finish, but Maciej BODNAR, the Polish rider, takes the overall stage. 32-year-old Polish rider BODNAR wins stage number 20, 4 times a national time trial champion. This is the biggest win of his career.
I was good today, and then I was every minute waiting, and they show every rider, Kwiatkowski of course, and then I was waiting for me because he's, it's really good in time trial, but I get this.
BODNAR almost won stage number 11. He was caught 242 metres from the line, but today belongs to him. He wins ahead of his Polish compatriot Michal KWIATKOWSKI. Froome is now 54 seconds ahead of Rigoberto Uran. 1 second separate Bardet and Landa. Tomorrow, the peloton arrive on the Champs-Élysées after 3 weeks of intense racing. The sprinters will expect a bunch sprint, and Chris Froome will celebrate his 4th victory with his Sky team. The race starts in Montgeron, the start town of the first Tour in 1903, and after 8 laps and 103 kilometres, the Tour de France concludes.